Well, ladies, we're back here now at Carmichael Arena, live, game number 2. And there's game number 1 winners right there, the Ball Hogs. Winning game number 1 by an impressive 8-1 win. And down here we have the Flying Elbows. Bodette and net for the Elbows, and we're going to have Frankie Vitsa in net for the Ball Hogs. So we're live here, the Keaney Memorial Championship, live from Carmichael Arena on this beautiful July 11th day in Sudbury, Ontario. There we got Parker Cameron in the far end down there here in warm-ups. Good performance in game 1 with some nice goals. Good hands we saw down low, and a good in front of the net presence to get that rebound. So scoring a couple goals in game 1, but great plays from all kinds of guys. And we're just picking out a few here and there. We had the line between Leor's line was dynamite again. Cal McCash, Billy Moscow, Linema, Bell, Alec. Great performance. And down low, we're going to need a better second game here by the Elbows. So their first time into the championships, as the Ball Hogs were in the finals last year and lost to the Zambronis. So now you have the Elbows in the finals against the Hogs here. So one of these teams are going to walk away with it. The Keaney Memorial Trophy in the house tonight. And if the Elbows could say anything about it, they're going to send that packing back for another couple days and say, I want to see it on Wednesday. So here we go. There's the line right now. Lessard. Right now, Drigo up front with Schuick. And Leor, Smith, and Paquette up front for the Hogs. Paquette, nice play now. Here's Cal McCash now. He sends it, and good save by Bodette on Smith. Here's Tanner, number 19 now for the Hogs. He's going to keep that in and down low. Here's Leor now. Leor has it. Nice play to Tanner. Tanner's going to send it to Smith, and Smith loses it. Here's Schuick now for the Elbows. Schuick takes a shot. Frankie V's with the save off the pad, and that went over. Tanner giving battle down low. And a nice defensive play there by Cal McCash. Sends it to number 67. There's Oliver Smith now, number 67 for the Hogs. He's got Paquette and Leor driving the net. Nice play by Smith, and that's taken away. And Drigo's going to have possession for the play. A nice defensive play by Lazat. Lazat comes out, big save by Bodette. And Bodette's going to swallow that one up. So, good action here so far early on in the game. We just saw moments ago Vitsa with a nice pad save, and that carried over back of him afterwards, and then Bodette with a nice save. So 8:55 to go here in the first period in this game 2. Here's Matt Bell. He sends it to Linema. Linema shoots and scores from the back end. What a shot by Linema. Nice pass by Bell. And the Hogs are up 1-0. Early on in this game. 1 minute and 10 seconds left into the game. The Hogs strike first. And that's a nice pass there by Bell Bell to see Linema at the back end, and Linema says, smart defensive play by Linema, just get it to the net. There is traffic there, and you know what? Beaudet saw nothing. Smart defensive play. That's a veteran play by Linema to make that play, and a nice pass by Bell, and they score first. Here's Bertrand now with a good set of wheels. Bertrand's going to take a shot, and that's going to be deflected out by Linema. And the Hogs are up 1-0. There's Cameron versus Lassard in the back end. Face off here. Nice win face off there by Parker. Cameron. Linema sends it to Cameron Lazat. Here's Parker now. Nice play to Lazat to Parker. Cameron. And that was dumped out. Here's Bertrand giving chase. Nice play by Lassard. Duchesne is up there, number 97 for the Elbows. Nice play there. Here's Thomas now. Good interception. Nice move by Thomas. Crowder for the Ball Hogs. And Crowder has it. He's got Parker. Cameron. Now Bell has possession. Bell to Tanner. Tanner has it. He'll dump it in. And the Elbow's going to give chase now. Lassard has possession up the wing. He says it to Duchesne, and Duchesne is going to chip it out, but Tanner's going to regain it for the Hogs. Here's Tanner to Mooney. Here's Murray Mooney. And stopped by Schuick. And Schuick sends Bertrand. A good battle between Alec and Bertrand, and Ryan Alec comes out victorious on that one-on-one battle. Two feisty players there. Nice pass there by Billy Moscow to Mooney. Mooney takes a shot. Oh, I think Beaudet had a piece of that. Good opportunity there. Here's Moscow in the front, takes a shot. Beaudet got the pad on that one. Here's Duchesne's now. We'll send it out to Drigo, and Drigo's going to try to run after it. And Cal McCash sends it to Alec, and Alec will play it back in the net. And here's Cal McCash now has possession for the Hogs. Tanner, nice pass to Alec, all the way down low. Pachendi giving chase now. He'll send it out to Drigo. There's Drigo, the flying elbows, to Schuick. And we're going to have an offside. Schuick was over the blue line just before that little chip pass from Drigo was played up, and so we're going to have an offside call. The Ball Hogs showing some good passing down low there a little bit earlier. So we're going to have a face-off now outside the Hogs zone. Dumped in, and Dietz is going to take control of that one and play it to Lazat. The end of net. Here's Cam Lazat, big defenseman for the Hogs. Sends it out. Nice passing play by Paquette to Lior. And Duchesne's going to clear it out. Lazat, nice defensive play. Nice play by Lazat. Good work. Nice. Oh, nice try. Nice pass. Nice pass there from Lazat to Smith, Oliver Smith, and then another give back and another pass back to Lazat, and Lazat brought that in. And Beaudet had a piece of that one on his shoulder, not a play. So a little pressure here with this Lazat, Linema, Paquette, Smith, and Lior line for the Hogs. Here comes the Elbows now. Tried to feed Drigo on the wing, Drigo, and he missed that one. Here's Lazat now. He takes a shot. Paquette gonna play now. Here's Duchesne now for the Elbows. To Drigo. Drigo to Schuick. Schuick has it, and a good defensive play by Linema, and he's going to clear it out, and Paquette's going to have possession here for the Hogs. He'll send it to, here's Smith. Smith has it to Paquette. Paquette loses it. And Smith for the Elbows is out there. Nice play, Paquette now, and he just tried to feed Oliver Smith and missed it. Nice play here by the Elbows coming up. Schuick shoots and scores. Schuick took a shot and scores for the Elbows and puts it by Frank Vitsa on that nice break and nice shot coming in off the fly. So the big shot by Schuick. And the Elbows are on the board now in game number 2, 1-1. Great play. He never gave up, he never stopped his legs from running on that, so he had the momentum carrying that play all the way through the zone, and that's hard for a goalie when a guy has momentum running full blast like that from side to side. And nice shot, by the way, anyway, and big goal. And good to see the Elbows on the board. Nice play by Bell, carrying it down the wing. Nice speed by Matt Bell. Number 67 here for the Hogs. And a good battle between Bell and Fichendi. And Bell carries it to the net, and Gladu, who's going to have possession from the Elbows behind their net. He's going to chip it out. Nice intercepted by Cameron. Here's Cameron, shoots. Oh, and a saves. Nice save by Beaudet on Cameron. Good opportunity in the slot. Here's Bertrand with some nice set of wheels. Number 11 for the Elbows to Drigo. Drigo missed it, but he still has possession. Sends it to Bertrand. And that's going to be cleared out. Play by Cal McCash for the Hogs. Nice play by Cal. Good eye to Bell. Here's Bell now to Tanner. Tanner back to Bell. He's got Crowder out there with Cameron and Bell up front right now for the Hogs. And here's Bertrand down the ring. Bertrand shooting, and that's going to be out of play. Out of play. I think it might have went off of a ball hog player. So face-off will probably be inside the zone in this game 2, 1-1 right now so far, with 3:46 remaining in the first period in this Keaney Memorial Championship playoff. Game number 2, live from Carmichael, Greater Sudbury Ball Hockey League, GSBHL, and we're live. Good crowd here at the Carmichael Arena for this playoff game. Nice play by Mooney right there. A great play by Mooney on Deschaines. Nice play there and score. Oh, I thought they might have scored there from this angle, but it stayed out. And a good chance by Ryan Alec down low there too. From my angle, it looked good, but that was just my angle. So 1-1 still. Good opportunity. Nice move by Mooney at the just over the blue line there on Fichendi, or Deschaines, sorry. A nice move to take that to the net. And here's Billy Moscow now off the draw here for the Hogs. Won by the Flying Elbows. That was Schuick, the goal scorer. Big face-off win. Here's Alec now. Nice play by Linema to Moscow to Alec. And he missed it. Here's Ryan Alec. Tries to feed Mooney, and that pass just didn't get to him. And here's Bertrand now. Bertrand. Nice save by Vitsa down low on Bertrand. And a good defensive comeback by Lizotte. And he made that sliding play. Good effort, but nice save by Vitsa. Here's Bertrand now. Good hands to Schuick, the goal scorer. Deschaines missed that one. Nice play by Billy Moscow. Moscow tries to feed Paquette. Paquette does get it, but doesn't get enough on it. And Beaudet's going to cover that one up. And the Elbows are going to have a face-off down low to Beaudet. Big crowd here tonight, like I said, here at Carmichael Arena. We're live here. We're back on here. Big face-off there. Leor has a good chance. And Drigo's going to have it. Drigo's going to send it all the way out. And Lindema's going to give chase. Nice play to Leor in the middle. Nice play by Lindema. Leor loses it. Drigo's got possession now for the Elbows. Nice play. And takes it to the net. A good run by Drigo. And Vitsa's going to cover that play. Secure that up. and give no chances. Lessard off the draw here versus Smith. Nice play by Tanner to Paquette. Here's Paquette now. Greg Paquette for the Hogs. Sends it to Cal McCash. Nice move by McCash. He'll send it to Tanner. Here's Tanner. Got it. Nice play to Lior. Lior to Smith. Smith all the way to Paquette from the point. From the high slot area, and Paquette had a good chance. Nice shot. Tanner shoots. And the Hogs now putting some pressure now. Paquette has it. And Duchesne's going to have it now for the Elbows. He's going to flick it all the way down. And we're going to have an icing call on the Elbows. There's Bertrand, number 11 for the Elbows. He's got some great wheels. He's good hockey smarts, good player. There's a bunch of them with these guys, and it's good to see them in the finals. Well-deserved finals for them. And plugging away here. Good face-off win. Here's Cal McCash to Oliver Smith. And that's going to be chipped down. And another icing call coming up. There's Schuick, their goal scorer, number 93 for the Flying Elbows, number 93. Good wheels coming down and taking that play side to side, full blast. Good shot. 1-1. Paquette off the draw, wins it back. Tanner won't be able to keep that one in. So Hogs are going to have to regroup. Here's Smith now. Sends it to Paquette. Paquette back to Smith. Nice play by Smith for the Elbows to clear that one back out. Schuick giving chase. Now Bertrand. Cal McCash. Good battle win there by the Hogs. And Oliver Smith sends it to Paquette. And here's that line again. Paquette to Lior. Oh, Lior just shot wide and just missed the net. And a great opportunity again by that Hog line. And that's going to go over the boards. So there's Beaudet and net. A little bit of the more of the busier man tonight so far. Then you got Vitsa down there for the Hogs. So both goalies making saves when we need to be. But more of Beaudet so far. And we're going to have a timeout coming up. Grogan, want to have an interview? Want an interview? Sure. We got a timeout right now. We're going to have a quick little interview with Knuckle Ducks player Brogan Hurley. Brogan. There's Brogan Hurley of the Ducks. Congratulations on the big win tonight. Good work, good effort, good speed. When you use your speed a lot, and that that's a big win tonight. And congratulations on the game, and we're going to get back to this game here, but moving forward to Game 3 coming up on Wednesday. Looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, got to keep the intensity up, got to keep going, keep it moving, our legs.
So we're going to get back to the game. Timeout's over. That's Brogan Hurley of the Knuckle Ducks. Congratulations, Brogan, again.
Thank you.
And we have another goal scored. We just had an interview with Brogan Hurley. And kind of missed the goal there, but that was the Ball Hogs scoring a big goal to make it 2-1. And that's Smith scoring that one for the Hogs from Jacob Lior. Kind of missed that goal. Apologize on that, but a nice interview from the young player of the Ducks, Brogan Hurley. Leor goes down in front, and that's going to do the first period. Big first period, and just be right at towards the end of it, the Hogs strike to make it a 2-1 lead here at the Keaney, game number 2. So a must-win game for the Elbows, and they're playing a lot better than game 1, that's for sure. You got Shuik with a big goal. You got Drigo flying tonight, Bertrand, Duchesne, Facendi, Smith, Gladue. So everybody's on board right now. Tight game, 2-1. Second period coming up from Carmichael Arena, Sudbury, Ontario. There's the line with Cameron and Bell, Crowder, Linema, Lazard on the back end. Then you got Smith, Drigo, Bertrand, Shuik, and LaChance. Duchesne, sorry, for the Elbows. Here's Drigo now. Drigo's going to carry it back. Nice shot by Smith. And Frankie Vitsa is going to hang on to that one from a shot from Smith at the back end from the Elbows. So good vision by the Elbows player Drigo down low to see Smith alone. And Smith takes a good shot and Vitsa covers it. Big face-off win. Here's Drigo. Vitsa has it and he's going to cover it with his right pad with a nice shot by Drigo. Here's Cameron. Shuik. Nice win. Smith has it on the back end for the Elbows. He shoots. That's deflected. Oh, and a good opportunity, and that just didn't get on net. As there was a good chance. Here's Smith. Good steal here by the Elbows. Smith. Oh, Frankie Vitsa with a big save. Did you see that? I did. Wow, what a save. That was a big shot deflected off of a Elbows player coming into the net, driving into the net, and it hit him right in the shin, and that was going right in. And Vitsa had to make a massive save on Shuik, if I'm not mistaken, coming in off his knee pad, and that was going in right there, and he coming across. That was like a soccer goalie save just to dive. Massive for the Hogs. And a nice face-off win by Cameron. Here's Cameron now. Good play by Duchesne. Cameron has possession in the neutral zone. He'll send it to Crowder, and Crowder will misplay that, and we'll have a Hogs icing here. What a save by Frankie Vitsa moments ago. And Shuik was going to the net. Bertrand took the shot and ricocheted off of Shuik's knee pad, and what a massive save right there to get over and have reflexes like that. Tremendous save. There might not be many, but when they're coming upon, he's taking care of the crucial ones, and that's all you could ask for. And both goaltenders are playing really well. Here's Bertrand. Bertrand, nice pass to Facendi. Facendi will dump it in there, and Shuik will fire it on net. And Vitsa's going to hang on to it. And there's going to be a face-off coming up to the right-hand side of the Hogs goaltender. Here we go now. Here's Alec. Here's Tanner. Nice play by Tanner at the back end. He'll see Mooney. Here's Mooney now to Moscow. Here's Mooney down low. Good speed, good cycle there by Mooney. Nice pass. Nice feed. Oh, what an opportunity. Cal Nash pinched from a nice pass by Mooney. And good opportunity by the Hogs right there. Here's Bertrand up the wing. Good defensive play by Tanner. They'll send it to Smith. Drigo. And Drigo looks back and nobody there. And I think Smith misplayed that pass attempt by Drigo, and that went down, and Keaney comes back and sends it all the way back to Drigo. Here's the goal scorer, Shuick, for the Elbows. Deshane's missed that one there. Here's Smith now. Sorry, that's Gladue. Gladue and McCatch. Cal McCatch sends it to Lizotte now for the Hogs. Here's Cam Lizotte. Nice play to Billy Moscow. He'll gain his own. Billy Moscow has it now for the Hogs. Nice pass to Ryan Alec down the wing, number 10. There's Ryan Alec to Linema. Here's Linema at the back. A nice play to the Lizotte. Lizotte shoots, and that was a nice chance there by Smith with the tip on that good shot by Lizotte, but that just went wide. Here's Moscow. Nice battle by Moscow to beat Drigo to the ball. Nice play there by Moscow to Lior, and Bodette makes a big save right there, and we're going to have an icing call coming up to the Elbows. So face-off coming down low to Bodette's Trapper side. 7:16 to go here in the second period. 2-1 Hogs. The goal by Smith from Lior to take the lead. Nice shot saved by Bodette, and a good opportunity there by Smith. So 7:06 remaining here, second period. Here's Smith now. Shoots it blocked. Here's Keaney. He'll chip it out. Tanner carries it in. Cleared out. Here's Smith now to Paquette. Here's Greg Paquette. He has Lior in front. Smith on the side. Nice play by Paquette right there down low. He's battling with LaValle for the Elbows. Kept in there by Tanner. LaValle, good pressure. Here's Smith. Sees Lior. Gives it to him. And Lior just can't get it off. Rebound, and a good chance there. And that's going to be cleared out, but not out. That's good play by Tanner. Keeps it in. Nice play by Smith to Lior. Lior, oh, good chance. Nice ball movement there by that line. Here's Oliver Smith again with a chance, and that's off. And not a play. And nice passing between those three guys right there, and you've seen Lior have a good opportunity. High in the slot there, so good ball movement there by the Ball Hogs right now, and exciting game here. I want to see more action now. I want to see more offensive threat coming now for the Elbows. Just get them going. And here comes Bertrand. Had a good chance there. Good wheels. Shuick missed it. Here's Lior. He's trying to chip it out. Kept in by Gladue. Gladue's giving place. Here's Duchesne giving chase. Cal McCash has it. Nice play to Tanner at the back end. Tanner's going to dump it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call on the Hogs. As Tanner tried to make a nice play down low and went out of play. There's Drigo. Had a great game one. Big goal. Only goal for them in game one. And the big goal by Drigo last game. So here we go. Face off. Cameron. Shuick. And Cameron wins that one. Here comes Tanner. Sends it to. Nice play by Cameron. Right down in the neutral zone. He picked that too. And he almost was on his way in with a split breakaway there. Nice idea though by those two from Tanner at the back end with a good flip. Here's Crowther. Cameron has possession now. Here he comes. Nice pass to Crowther. There's Crowther now for the Ball Hogs. Nice play by Bell. And a nice save by Bodette. Good work down there by Bell. Schuick's going to have possession now. And that's taken out by Cameron. Down low for the Hogs. Sends it out to Bell. And that was off his stick. Here comes Drigo. Nice defensive play by Bell. Good battle by Crowther down low. Good play by the elbows, and that's going to be dumped down. And we're going to have an icing call on the elbows. There's Tanner for the elbows. Great game, great defensive game tonight so far, and a nice pinch in game one to get a big goal for the Hogs in that game one. So smart defensive play to come in and see that opening, and better yet for the winger to see him open pinching. So that was a game one goal by Tanner. So we got Billy Moskal and Lassard in the face-off here. Down low to Bodette. Nice draw. Ryan Allen takes a shot. And that was a good block. Bertrand now. Sends it down. Here's Drigo. Good defensive play by Lizotte. Good battling down low now. Lizotte will clear it down. Alec will chip it. And that'll clear the zone. Nice little chip, smart play by Ryan Alec there. And that's given away right there by the elbows player. And Billy Moscow's going to cover it. There's Billy Moscow. Sends it, and that's misplaced. Lavallee to Drigo. Drigo to Schuick. Schuick shoots, big save by Frankie Beats off the pad. And that's steer aside. There's Drigo and Moscow bowing it out. And we're gonna have a coincidental penalties, it looks like here. Now, as you're gonna have Billy Moscow for the Ball Hogs getting a roughing penalty in Carter Drigo for the elbows. So gonna be 5-on-5. As you see here, Drigo and Moscow in the box for roughing. There's Schuick now for the elbows, the goal scorer out there with Lassard. And Fichendi out there in the back end. So 3:16 left here in the second period. 2-1 Hogs over the elbows from Carmichael Arena.
I'm sure you've seen your player GSBHL.
We're going to see the Burke Keaney Memorial Trophy soon, sometime in the third period here, to get a glimpse of that special trophy. As there's going to be a new champion engraved on that trophy, as the elbows are the Hogs are going to be engraved in there, whoever wins this series. So big game here, a massive for sure win for the elbows. And it's a 1-0 lead in the series for the Hogs. So the Hogs win tonight, it's over. And if the elbows win tonight, they force a game 3. Here's Lior. Shoots off the post. Rebound, good save by Bodette. And that was a good chance there. Here's Paquette shoots, and that just went wide. Good chance there by Lior. Then Paquette had a good opportunity in front. Here's Smith behind the net right now. Trying to see Lior in front. And that's going to be Schuick now for the elbows to Descharmes. Descharmes sends it out. There's a speedy Lassard, number 69 for the elbows. And that's going to be a nice defensive play by Lior for the Hogs. Nice play, Leor. Paquette. Smith shoots off the crossbar. And that's going to be deflected into the corner off the crossbar. Here's Oliver Smith in front. Nice feed to Tanner. Misplaced. Here's Schuick now. Scott Deshane going to the net. Takes a shot. Frank Pizza makes that stop. And Mooney's going to, Cal McCash is going to dump it. Try to free Crowther, and Crowther missed it. And play here. A nice play by Lessard at the back end all the way up. Pizza with a save off his chest. And Cal McCash has it now. Sends it to Tanner at the back end. Tanner's going to regroup and see who's open here. So smart play by Tanner. Nice play up the middle to Cameron. Crowther and Bell all out there. Nice play to Cameron to Crowther. And Crowther had a good opportunity there. He took Cameron behind the net. Battling it down low. Comes out. Cameron takes a shot. Bodette puts his pad on that one. And Cal McCash battling it at the point. Schuick's out there with Bertrand. There's Cameron in the front. Shoots, just missed. Just missed. And that ball had whistle to it. And that just missed. Nice shot. Here's Bell down low. Bell for the Hogs. Sends it to Cameron. He missed that one. And Schuick's going to regain that loose ball and carry it up. Nice play. Here's Bertrand. Now has it with a minute left here in the second period. Nice try by Bertrand. He's got the wheels out there. Having a great game. There's Cal McCash. He'll dump it in. Bodette will play it. He'll sends it to Gladue. Gladue all the way up to Bertrand. Bertrand's going to chip it. And Lessard given chase by Cameron's there first. Cameron sends it out to Mooney. Nice play by Ryan Mooney. Here's Mooney. Nice play. Mooney all in. Shoots. And Bodette with a great save on Mooney. And what a rush by Ryan Mooney there of the Ball Hogs. What a defensive, what an offensive play, to chip that over the flying elbow defenseman and using his speed to get that off. What a nice play. And nice save by Bodette. Big face-off by Moscow to Lemina at the back end here. Dumped down, shot by Lazat. And the Elbows are going to have possession. Cleared out Mooney. Kind of lost that one. Kept in by Lazat. Good battle there between Mooney and Lazat for the Hogs and Bertrand for the Elbows. And there's 5 seconds left here in the second period. And this period's going to come to an end with the Ball Hogs 2. Flying Elbows 1. There's so what a great period that was from both teams. It's a close game. It's definitely more of a closer game tonight than it was last Wednesday when the Ball Hogs defeated the Elbows 8-1. So good to see. Good to see the Elbows playing to their potential right now and battling. They want to keep this series alive. It's the Burke Keaney Memorial Championship Finals. Best of 3. And the Hogs are up 1-0. So Hogs win. It's over. Elbows win. Force a game 3. And that'll take place on Wednesday. There's Moskal and Schuick to start the draw here in the third period. Nice battle there by Billy Moskal. Moskal sends it to Ryan Alec in front. And a good play there by Alec. Sends it Mooney. Good draw pass. Alec has it again. And that's deflected out and Bertrand has possession. He'll send Schuick down low for the Elbows. Good defensive play by Lazat. Look at that battle by Lazat. Good battle And here comes Schuick now. He'll take a shot, and that'll him around the boards. Nice play by Mooney to Alec. Nice play coming off the boards. Mooney sends it to Alec. A nice chip pass. Here's Billy Moscow. Alec to Moscow. There's Moscow. You got Paquette going to the net right now. There's Billy Moscow. He'll send Linema. That's chipped. And Deschaines has possession now. They pass to Schuick in front. Lazat gets a piece of that. And that's going to bounce in. That's going to be deflected off of a Hogs player in front of the net. And I think it got by Frank Vitsa on that deflection by their own player. And accidentally bumped in, and big goal for the Elbows. They'll take it. When in doubt, shoot, and good things happen in front of the net, and unfortunately it bounced off of one of the Hogs player over Vitsa and in the net, and those are playoff goals. Crucial, get plays to the net, and they demonstrated that, and their reward at the Elbows on a big goal. Big goal at 97. Big goal by the captain for the Elbows, Duchesne, with a big goal. Just shoot, and that's what he did. And good to see them back, game tied now. With a minute into the third period, we have a 2-2 tie. The Elbows and the Hogs. Big face-off win by Paquette. And Smith took that shot in. Baudette hangs on to it, and he's going to cover that one and hold on tight. So face-off coming up to Baudette's left-hand side. Nice face-off win. Nice play there. Cleared out. And a nice play by McCash. Cal McCash sends it to Oliver Smith in the far zone for the Hogs. There's Smith. Sees Tanner. Here's Tanner now. Got possession. Tries to feed Smith in the far end. There's Oliver Smith. Good vision to Lior in front. Lior shoots Baudette with a big save. Here's Paquette. Scores. Greg Paquette scores, and now it's 3-2 for the Ball Hogs. Nice pass there, and a good chance by Lior. And a rebound off of Baudette, and Paquette buries that one off the rebound. So good save by Baudette, comes out. Greg Paquette sees the rebound and finds it for the Hogs to give them the lead again. Here's Tanner now, number 19 for the Hogs. Here's Paquette. Lior down low. Lior to Smith down low. Oh, and McCash tried to pinch, and he almost got that one there. So Paquette's at the back end with Tanner right now, as Cal McCash took a nice pinch, and he almost got that one too. Here he is in the slot. Cal McCash, nice play to Lior, and he just missed. Wow, what a play by Cal McCash to Lior, and he just missed that one. Tanner to Lior, and they score. The Ball Hogs strike again. Good ball movement there. So there was a big play earlier, and they missed a good chance there, and then they get the play again.
88-19.
So Lior delivers for the Hogs to give them a 2-goal lead right now. Lior capitalizes, and the Hogs take a 4-2 lead. Both goals to take the lead for the Hogs were scored here early on in the third period, sorry. And that's Lior to make it 4-2 Hogs. So a little bit of a hill now to climb for the Elbows. Still lots of hockey here left. And a must win for the Elbows. That's dumped in there by LaValle. Here's Lazat at the back end. Tried to feed Cameron, and we're going to have an icing call coming up the Ball Hogs. Nice idea though. Cameron's up in the middle, wide open, just a little tad too far, but a nice idea from Lazard at the back end there to see Cameron in the middle. That's what you got to do. It's all about vision. You see a guy open like that, you know. He's got a good shot too. Cameron up in the middle, good wheel. So would have worked if would have worked out, but unfortunately didn't. Here's Cameron now with it up in the middle here. Cameron sends it to Crowther. Here's Crowther now for the elbows. For the Hogs. Here's Facendi now. To LaValle. Here's Bell giving battle there. Good work by Matt Bell down low. Nice play. Parker. Cameron has possession now. There's Cameron. And it's going to be dumped out and cleared out by Driegel. Here's Deshames now, the goal scorer for the Flying Elbows is out there. Nice pass by Linema to Bell. Bell gains his zone. He's got Crowther going to the net. He's got Park on the side. Shot down and almost a good tip there by Crowther for the Hogs. Dumped all the way down. LaValle's going to have possession. Now, nice little move on Cameron down low. Great battle here between these two guys, LaValle and Cameron. Cameron has it. Sends it to Crowther. Crowther back to Cameron. Cameron takes a shot, and that's hit off of LaValle's foot. And it's going to be cleared by Linema to keep, for the Hogs to keep it in there. Here comes the elbows down the wing. Good play there by Smith. Here's the Schuick. Duchesnes, both goal scorers are out there. Schuick and Duchesnes are out there right now for the Flying Elbows, and they got to get something going. Down 2 goals with 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Here's Billy Moscow with a set of wheels. Billy Moscow all the way down in the elbow zone. Nice play there by Smith of the Elbows, and he'll send it out to Tanner. Tanner to Cal McCash. McCash has it on the back end. There's Cal to Alec. Back to Cal McCash. Cal shoots, and that's off of Moscow's foot and dumped all the way to Bertrand. Here's Bertrand now. He's got to get something going here. Bertrand to Lassard, and Lassard took a shot, and Vitsa took that one right up high and made a save. Billy Moscow now regains it for the Hogs. Nice move there by Billy Moscow to Mooney. Mooney has it. Moscow in the slot, and that's intercepted. That's going to be dumped down, and we're going to have a icing coming up to the Elbows with 4:25 left to go. Have the trophy ready for next whistle. Next whistle, put the trophy on. So a big face-off coming up to Moscow. Here's Billy Moscow now with Schuick off the draw here. We're going to have a timeout. We're going to have a timeout. And we're going to have a glimpse of the Memorial Trophy, the Burke Keaney Memorial Trophy here in Greater Sudbury. That's the championship, beautiful shiny trophy. We saw the DJ Hancock trophy earlier, and this is the Burke Keaney Memorial Trophy. So if the Ball Hogs win this game, they'll be presented the Burke Keaney Memorial Trophy and the Elbows. Have a little hill to climb, down 2 goals with 4:25 to go. But anything is possible here, and let me tell you, it's going to be a good battle here towards the end of this game. Here's Alec. Good chase-off when Tanner shoots it, and Mooney has possession behind the net for the Hogs. There's Mooney. Nice play. Comes out. Bodette with a big save off of Mooney. And Driegel. Driegel finds Schuick, and Schuick gives it away. Mooney has it now. Here in the high slot. Here's Mooney. Shoots. Bodette with a sail. That went off the glass and back in front, and Mooney almost had another chance. There's Ryan Alec now. Sends it to Cal McCash. Here's Cal McCash. Good battle by Cal. But Alec, and that's going to go over the stick of Cal McCash. Here's Ryan Alec now for the Ball Hogs. Nice pass to Billy Moscow, and that was intercepted by Drigo. And here comes the Elbows now. Chipping it off the boards is number 43, Gladu. Dumped in. Here's Frankie Pizza. Clears it out to Cam Lazat. Cam Lazat sends it back to Tanner at the back end. 3:25 left here. Third period action. And the Hogs are up 4-2. And dumped down again. And Lazat's going to have possession, and he's going to regroup here and get some of the Hog players open. And a nice feed up. And that's chipped down by Gladu at center. And I think we're going to have a high sticking call by the Elbows, and then we're going to have it all the way down by Beaudet down in the elbow zone. Both teams staying focused, and everybody knows what's on the line right now with 3 minutes left to go. And big face-off win by Smith. Paquette takes a shot, sends it to Linema. Linema at the point. He's on the back end there with Lazat. Nice play by Paquette to Lazat. Lazat takes a shot in there. Oh, and a nice chance there by Oliver Smith. Oliver Smith. Good tic-tac-toe passing there. Here's Cam Lazat, takes a shot from the point, and that went wide. Linema takes a shot now, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Flying Elbows with speed coming in there. That's Smith to Drigo. Drigo to Smith, and that's shot. And we have a stoppage of play here. Stoppage of play, as I think Drigo went down. I didn't see exactly what happened, and so we're going to have a stoppage of play. Shots on goal are 19-15 in favor of the Ball Hogs. So here we go now. Good face-off win by Paquette, and Lazat has possession. Here's Linema to Lior, number 88, and Lior misplayed that one just off and missed the stick. And we're going to have an icing call. Hope Drigo's okay. He went down there moments ago. So good to see him there looking, shaking it off there. Good playoff performance by Drigo so far too. And here we go. And the goalie is out of the net now for the Elbows with 2:14 remaining here in the third period. 4-2 Hogs. Here's Smith now for the Elbows at the back end. They got the extra attacker. Takes a shot. Lior gets his pad on that one. Here's Shuick now, one of the goal scorers, to Facendi in the back end. Facendi shoots. Gets scrabbled. Big save by Frankie Vitsa at the far end. Here's Shuick now. Another shot, and that went over, and that's going to go out of play. Not sure if that shot actually got on net there, but from the angle I'm at, it looks like he might have stopped that. But good opportunity there by the Flying Elbows down low with the goalie pulled. Getting traffic there on Big Vitsa in net. And like I said, the goaltenders played a hell of a game tonight. Beaudet, Vitsa, both goaltenders, hell of a job. A great game overall so far, and far from over. Big face-off win by the Hogs. Lior is going to chip it. He sends it out. A nice play by Lior, and Smith is going to beat that battle. Good run. Here's Lassard now for the Elbows. There's Lassard. There's Deschaines in there. Nice play by Paquette to Oliver Smith. Smith has the play. He's going to dump it on, and Drigo's going to pick it up with the goalie pulled Here's Bertrand now out there with Trigo, Duchesne, Lessard, Schuick's out there. And here's the elbows now. Gaining his own, dumping it in. Bertrand. Nice play by Tanner down low. There's Oliver. Smith, and they'll chip it out. Schuick will give chase now with 45 seconds remaining in the third period. And Smith dumps it down. We're going to have an icing call. Coming up to the Ball Hogs with 37.2 seconds left. The Ball Hogs are feeling it now a little bit as they see it getting closer. Still time left on the clock. Anything could happen in ball hockey, Greater Sudbury Ball Hockey League championship game. And the fans are all outside back home for the Ball Hogs and cheering right now because they can feel it, but got to stay focused as the Ball Hogs no matter how they look at it. Still far from over. 37 seconds left. Here's Cal McCash has it now in the back end. Chips it out to Tanner. To Crowder. Good battling there by Drigo. Cameron's going to chip it out, but not out. Duchesne's going to chip it, and that's going to go over the boards and into the netting behind the net with 21.8 seconds left. And there's the Ball Hog bench right now. And they had a bit of a taste last year against the Zambronis. And maybe a different story this year. Here we go. Nice keep in there. The countdown's on now. We have 12 seconds left. And we're going to crown a new champion here. Nice play here. Shoots. Vitsa with a save. Big save by Frankie Vitsa with 2.6 seconds left. And the Elbows had a great chance. There. And a nice save by Vitsa right at the end of the game. And they're going to count the clock down. And that's it. There's the champions of the Keaney Memorial Championship 2025. The Sudbury Ball Hogs are the champs. Congratulations, Sudbury Ball Hogs, and congratulations to the Flying Elbows here at the Keaney Memorial Trophy. And a big championship win by the Ball Hogs as they get to the finals. Last year, lose to the Zambronis, and this year they sweep the first round against the Tundra, and then they sweep the finals against the Elbows. So it's over. And congratulations to the Keaney Memorial champions, the Sudbury Ball Hogs. Big win, and a good battle too by the second place Flying Elbows. But it is what it is. They show a lot of character this year, and definitely made a big impact this year in the league, and they'll be back next year big time. Good handshake there, sportsmanship. And here's the champions there, the Sudbury Ball Hogs. And a big presentation here to the Ball Hogs. There it is. Ryan Linema has it. And a big celebration. Big celebration as the Ball Hogs are the 2025 Keaney Memorial champions. And we're going to get some pregame interviews once the guys get their pictures and celebrate with that big championship win. And good to see Vitsa win yet another championship in the Keaney Memorial Championship. And the Sudbury Ball Hogs champions. And look at that, smiles all along the way there by the guys celebrating a big win. And nothing but class here Winning a championship like that is big. And we'll see if we can get a couple of guys here after this big celebration and a big ball hog win. Feel good for the guys. They played well. They came into the playoffs and they pretty much dominated. They dominated. It was a good series against the Tundra. Not so much in game 1 against the Flying Elbows. The Flying Elbows came out better here in game 2, but it wasn't enough, and the Ball Hogs show that they're champions. Big win. Big win. There's a big part of the boys right there. There's Lior, Paquette, Tanner. Going to go celebration into the dressing room there as the Ball Hogs are the Keaney Memorial champions. And look how pumped up they are. There's goaltender Frankie Vitsa with a remarkable playoffs he had for the Ball Hogs. There's Frankie Vitsa. Hey, Frankie Vitsa, could we have a moment with you? How does it feel? How does it feel to be champion here with a great performance? There's the goaltender Frankie V. Well, you guys, a well-deserving championship win. Go iced tea tonight. And the Ball Hogs goalie, big win. And there's Billy Moscow, Mayan Mooney. Congratulations, guys, on the big win. There's Matt Bell, champions of the Keaney Championships. Here we have Captain Linema here for the Ball Hogs coming up. Congratulations, Mr. Linema, for the Ball Hogs captain. How does it feel? Championship win. Describe it to me.
Doesn't get old. I won it quite some years ago with the Grizzlies, one with the Brownies, but it's nice to get it back in the hands of myself and my teammates. We had a great season all year. Proved ourselves, I think, all year long. Hell of a squad, probably one of the best squads I've ever played on for talent-wise, and yeah, the feeling never gets old. It's a great feeling to come out on top.
Awesome, congratulations. Go enjoy this one with your teammates.
Thank you very much.
Big win. That's Linema for the Ball Hogs captain, and to get the Keaney Memorial Trophy presented to you is an amazing feeling. And let me tell you, the boys in the dressing room, they're celebrating. We're going to be cutting off here soon, but congratulations. The 2025 champions of the Keaney, the Greater Sudbury Ball Hockey League, the Sudbury Ball Hogs. And catch us Wednesday as we are Game 3 between the Ducks and the Misfits. That's live here from Carmichael. That'll be on Wednesday. And it should be a good one.
Can't wait for it.
So here we go. Ciao for everybody, and thank you for watching and joining us.